Hi everybody. I just read you a whole book and then I realized I did not hit record. So hopefully that won't happen again. But before I read, I want to show you, I built the chicken house. So there is the new chicken house for our chickens that were born in room 22. And I have this fence on the outside. This is just going to be here for a little while to protect the little chickens from the big chickens. So there's only one little chicken in here now. I don't think it's Larry because I thought Larry was a blackbird. I don't know what this guy's name is. I'm gonna put the other 6 chickens in there, but I have to catch them first. And they are really good at running away from me. So there's the one little chicken. She is very happy in her new home. And I want to show you what chickens do on a sunny day. Chickens don't take showers and they don't take baths. The way they stay clean is they take what's called a dust bath. A dust bath is like a dirt bath, and they lie down in the dirt and they roll around, and the dirt, it keeps them from getting bugs on their bodies. So I guess it really is important to them. But I'm going to show you 2 chickens right now taking dust baths. I have to make sure they're in the screen. There's one. Do you see her? She is just lying there. She's not really rolling around in it, but she is lying in the dirt. And then here is the other one. These 2 are 2 of my 3 red girls. I call them the red girls. There's 3 of them I got together, and these are the 2 red girls. They spent most of their life before I got them locked up in a cage. And when I bought them from this man, I knew that I was going to show them a different life. And they have really decided they like living here, and they're very happy chickens. If you look in the background, some more chickens are coming over to see what's going on. That's the other red girl, and that's Rachel. I have 2 chickens who are named Rachel, and they both look exactly the same. Here comes Rachel. Okay, now I've decided to take a break in our reading schedule and read you one of the Poppleton stories. So here is the book, Poppleton and Friends. We've read this book before. We've read one story. Can anybody remember what story it was? I'll give you a clue. If you need a clue, it's coming. Well, here are the book stories in this book. The Shore Day, Dry Skin, and Grapefruit. So which one did I read? I know you know which one I read, and I know you know that Cherry Sue had a predicament, and her predicament was not Cherry Sue. Poppleton had a predicament. Cherry Sue helped him with the predicament. Right. So here are the characters. We got Poppleton, Cherry Sue, and there's a new character we haven't met before. His name is Hudson. So I'm going to read us the first story called The Shore Day. I do want to read Dry Skin, but maybe I'll read it later. Okay. Poppleton was tired of being landlocked. He wanted to go to the shore. The shore is another way of saying I want to go to the beach. I think British people say that more than we do. Hudson likes the shore, said Poppleton. I'll ask him to go too. There he is looking at Hudson through his window. I'm going to show you when I'm changing the pages, the beautiful blue sky. Soon Poppleton and Hudson were on a bus heading for the shore. Oh, I skipped a page. Luckily, I just read it, so I know that. There were a lot of older ladies on the bus. They were a club. They called themselves the Sassy Sues. If you look closely, you can see a cat, a goat, a rabbit, an owl, a cow, a pig, a dog, a duck, and maybe you can see other animals. I don't know. There's the driver. He's a dog. Hudson and Poppleton enjoyed the ladies very much. The ladies taught them new songs and new dances and how to win at poker. Look, they're playing poker. Have any of you ever played poker? I don't really know how to play, but I like to play card games. When the bus got to the shore, Hudson and Poppleton waved goodbye to the ladies. Poppleton had a big beach chair, which he unfolded. Hudson had a little beach chair, which he unfolded. There they are at the beach. They ate cheese sandwiches. They watched the waves. They collected shells. At the end of the day, they took the bus back home. Let's tell Cherry Sue about our day, said Poppleton. Hudson and Poppleton went to see Cherry Sue. They gave her some shells and a cheese sandwich. They sang her some new songs. They danced her some new dances. They taught her how to win at poker. They were very happy. The shore day had been great, but remembering it was even better. That makes me think of remembering things, and I want you guys to remember something that you did before that when you remember it makes you happy. I remember going to the beach or the shore and being there, and that made me happy, sitting in the sun, and I love to play in the water. What makes you happy to remember? I would love to hear about it. You could write to me about it, or you could text me about it. I would love to hear it. Oh, let me show you one more chicken in the dust bath. She is full on taking a dust bath. You see her? She's digging the dirt. I gotta make sure I get this in the video. It's so sunny I can't see. There's two of them. They're digging in the dirt, making the dirt all loose like sand. It's like kids playing with sand. Wow. That black and white one, her name is Margarita. And the other one next to her, we call the tree chicken, because she likes to go up into the trees. She lays a green egg, a really pretty little green egg. Let's check and see if there are any eggs left over. And then I think I have time to read Dry Skin. I mean, not leftover, any more eggs. I already collected some eggs today. Let's see if we have any more. One. The chicken I just said was the tree chicken. She laid this egg. I heard her because after she laid an egg, she went cluck, 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 like to show off about it. Now we have another chicken inside the nesting box. This is Chloe. Chloe, are you going to lay an egg? Sorry to bother you, Chloe. She likes a little privacy in her nesting box. I'm going to look in the other one. Here's the goats. I put them in here again because I don't want them to get out when I was building the house. But there they are. Hi, goat boys. You guys are very cute. I have to brush them and help them. They're starting to shed. Okay, let's check for eggs, and then I'll read Dry Skin. Now we got two little chickens sitting in here. These chickens sit in here every day. They sit on everybody's eggs. I know they want to be a mama, but the eggs aren't going to hatch, because we don't have a rooster, so we can't make any more baby chickens. Plus, we have enough chickens. We do not need any more chickens. All right, let's read Dry Skin. Where were we? Dry Skin. Poppleton looked into the mirror one morning. Yikes, he cried. Dry skin. He looked closer. I am flaking away. Poor Poppleton. Poppleton called Cherry Sue. Cherry Sue, said Poppleton, I am as dry as an old apple. What should I do? Put on some oil, said Cherry Sue. All right, said Poppleton. He put on some oil. Look at that pig. He's there in his towel. Tomorrow, maybe I'll cross the street and show you guys some pigs. So stay tuned for tomorrow. But the next day, the Dry Skin was back. Poppleton called Cherry Sue again. I'm as dry as a dandelion, said Poppleton. Did you put on some oil? Asked Cherry Sue. It didn't help, said Poppleton. It just made me want French fries. So there he is eating French fries because he smelled like oil, so he wanted some delicious French fries. And he's got ketchup. Then put on some honey, said Cherry Sue. All right, said Poppleton. He put on some honey. I remember we were reading this part and we were talking about biscuits with honey. That would be something good to eat. But the next day, the dry skin was back. Poppleton called Cherry Sue. I am as dry as a desert, said Poppleton. Did you put on some honey? Asked Cherry Sue. It didn't help, said Poppleton. It just made me want biscuits. Oh, there you go. There's the biscuits. I'll be right over, said Cherry Sue. The chickens appear to be liking the book. They're all coming closer. When she walked into Poppleton's house, Cherry Sue saw 20 empty French fry bags and a chair full of crumbs. Told you, said Poppleton. Let me see your dry skin, said Cherry Sue. Poppleton leaned over. Cherry Sue looked closely. She's checking him out. Poppleton, you don't have dry skin, said Cherry Sue. I don't? Asked Poppleton. You have lint, said Cherry Sue. Lint? Asked Poppleton. Where did I get lint? From that old sweater, said Cherry Sue. Poppleton, have you been wearing that same linty sweater for 3 days? Asked Cherry Sue. Poppleton hung his head. I can be such a pig, he said. Silly Poppleton. I'll be right back, said Cherry Sue. Soon she came back with a lint brush. No llama can be without one, she said. Poppleton brushed away the lint and threw away the bags and swept away the crumbs. I feel like a new pig, Poppleton said to Cherry Sue. You look like one, said Cherry Sue, especially with that new wart on your nose. Wart, Poppleton screamed, running for the mirror. Cherry Sue giggled all the way home. So, do you think he really had a new wart on his nose, or was she teasing him? I think because she was giggling that she was teasing him. But what do you think? All right, there's one more story, and we've only been here for 12 minutes. So if you want me to read the story, stick around. And if you are so sick of this book, you don't want to hear it again, then you could turn it off. But who knows, maybe I'll have exciting things to tell you at the end of this. Maybe I'll go show you my wood pile and my fire pit. Maybe I'll make a fire. That would be super fun. Okay, this is called Grapefruit. Grapefruit. One day Poppleton was watching TV. The man on the TV said, grapefruit made people live longer. Poppleton hated grapefruit, but he wanted to live longer. He wanted to live to be 100. I want to live to be 100 too. I'd like to live to be like 103. So he went to the store and he bought some grapefruit. He bought a lot of grapefruit. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, at least 8, and there might be some underneath. That's a lot of grapefruit. Poppleton's friend Hudson knocked at the door. Poppleton, why are you all green? Hudson cried. And where are your lips? Look at his face. He's all green. I am eating grapefruit to live longer, said Poppleton, and it is making me sick. Then don't eat it, cried Hudson. But I want to live to be 100, said Poppleton. With no lips? Asked Hudson. What else can I do? Asked Poppleton. Wait here, said Hudson. Why do you think he doesn't have any lips? I was thinking about this for a minute. I think it's because the grapefruits are so sour that he's going like this. It's so sour because he's eating all the grapefruits at once. When I was a kid, I ate grapefruits like he's doing. This is a connection. And Grandma Liz, if you're watching, see the grapefruit? I used to eat grapefruits like that, but we would put sugar on them so they weren't so sour. I recommend putting sugar on your grapefruits. Soon he was back with a very, very old mouse. This is my Uncle Bill, said Hudson. Uncle Bill, tell Poppleton how you lived to be 100. Uncle Bill nodded. He leaned over to Poppleton. Friends, he said. Friends, asked Poppleton. Friends, said Uncle Bill. What do you do with your lips? What did you do with your lips? That's pretty funny. He noticed he doesn't have any lips. Where's his lips? They're kind of under there. When Uncle Bill and Hudson left, Poppleton threw all of the grapefruit away. Wow, now it seems like he has more than when he started. I would say that's not realistic. And as soon as his lips came back, he went out to find some friends. That makes me think of a connection that for me, right now, because of this virus, we have to stay home. But that doesn't mean I don't have friends, and it doesn't mean you don't have friends, because I talk to you every day, and I talk to my friends and my family, and I bet you do too, because friends are important, and maybe that uncle's right. Maybe they are the secret to living to 100. Now, oh, do you hear that? Listen. Do you hear that sound? That's the laying of the egg sound. And I think Chloe just laid an egg. Let's see if she comes right out. Chloe. Oh, there's somebody. It's not Chloe. It's one of the red girls. And I don't know, it doesn't look like there's a new egg. I have these fake eggs in there, so it tells them where to lay eggs. It looks like she's sitting on a fake egg. All right, well, go lay your egg. I'll give you some privacy. All right, so no egg right now, but I guess she's gonna lay an egg. Let's see. There's my other house. I now have 3 chicken houses. We got a lot. Actually, I have 4, but one's really broken. Now I'm gonna show you the fire pit. This is my wood pile. They cut down a tree, so I'm slowly using these logs in my fire pit. So here is my fire pit. It was made for me by my stepdaughter. She made it out of cinder blocks. That's my fire pit. Maybe I'll light a fire one of these days. It's really fun, but 2 times people driving by on Crow Canyon called 911 because they thought my fire was like a bad fire, not a good fire. So the firemen came 2 times, but they told me it was okay. I'm allowed to have a fire here as long as I'm careful. So I have to fill up this fire pit with a bunch of new wood today so I can get it ready for next time. And I did go to school today, and I picked up some more stuff for us. I picked up my stuff to teach you guys those vocabulary words like predicament. So I'm going to hang up that sign so we can talk about our words so you don't miss any words. Let's go look at the chickens one more time. I hope you guys like chickens, because I do. Here's the chickens. In the back, you can see my Christmas tree that I put out here for the chickens. Oh, and somebody special is here to meet you. You haven't met my cats yet. I have 3 cats. This is Jack Jack. He's a very good cat. He's a lot like a dog. This is Jack Jack. Hi, Jack Jack. Can you meow for me? I don't know if he's going to roll around in the dirt. I kind of hope not. Jack Jack. Meow. You want to say something to these kids? You want to read a book? Oh, he's rubbing himself on the phone. I guess he likes you guys. So that's Jack Jack. He's always outside. He doesn't sleep outside, but in the day he's always outside. There he is walking around. This is where I keep my chickens, inside this fence. All right, so I guess that's all I have for right now. 20 minutes of fun adventure. Let's see. A lot of you got your Chromebooks. A lot of you need to come in and get your Chromebooks and see me, and I'll try to get your workbooks to you too. So come in tomorrow from 1 to 4. And meanwhile, when you get your Chromebook, go on RazKids, because I'm sending you guys messages and a lot of stars. I want you to do it. I want you to read every single day on RazKids, and I want you to go on Prodigy every day until we decide we're sick of Prodigy and we do something else. But for now, I want you to do RazKids every day and Prodigy every day. All right, and it's 20 minutes, so I'm history. Adios. One quick shout out to Mauricio, who I saw today. So, hey, Mauricio, bye. Have a good day. I'll see you guys later. Don't forget, like my video and comment and subscribe. Tell your friends to watch Miss Illis. Bye.